Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix this error, that is couldn't start Borderlands3.Exe. So if you're receiving this error with the game, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, Comodo, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings, go to privacy and security, and then click on Windows security, and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down at the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it, click on allow an app through control folder access, click on yes to allow, click on add an allowed app, click on browse all apps, and then go to the game installation folder. So in my case the game is installed in this location, so you can open the OakGame folder, Binaries, Win64, and select this exe file. Click on open, click on add an allowed app, browse all apps, and check if there are any other exe file. So if you find any other exe file, add all the exe file. So in my case that's the only exe file. Yeah, so add the game over here. Now type in control panel in Windows search box, and then go to control panel, system and security, Windows Defender firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall. Click on change settings, click on allow another app, click on browse, and then go to the game installation folder once again. Open the game folder, select the game exe file, and then click on open. And once the game is added over here, now you can launch the game. In my case the game is already added, so in my case it is already added. Now if you have the game on Epic Games Launcher, so maybe the game location is different. If you have the game on C drive, then in that case you can open C drive and then program files, I think, and then Epic Games, or maybe program files x86, Epic Games, and you maybe it will be in program files x86 or program files, and find the Epic Games, and then you can add the game. Now next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics card driver. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So to perform a clean installation, go to NVIDIA website and then select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. If you have Windows 10, select Windows 10, and then click on find. And once you click on find, you will see this page. Now here you will find the latest GeForce Game Ready driver. Now click on view, and then once you click on view, you will see the download option. Click on download and let the download complete. Now once the download is complete, run the exe file. Now once you run the exe file, you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue, and then select custom option over here. By default express would be selected. Select custom and then click on next, and then you will see this screen. Now put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure you put a check on perform a clean installation, and then click on next and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now the next step is to roll back graphics driver. Now I'm showing for NVIDIA again. So go to your graphic card website and then select your graphic card, select the right operating system, and then click on find, and then it will take you to the next page. Scroll down, click on view more version. So right now the latest version, the game ready driver is, yeah, the latest one, game ready is 576.52. So whichever is the latest, if that does not work, in that case you can try maybe the previous 576.40 or maybe 576.28. Click on view, download it. But when you go for installation, select custom option and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation, and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to roll back graphics drive. Run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, and then click on graphics settings over here, and then click on add desktop app, and then again go to the game installation folder wherever the game is installed, and then select the game exe file, and then click on add. Once the game is added, click on the game and then select high performance over here, and then launch the game. Now If you have the game on Microsoft Store, in that case, you can, if you have the game on Xbox app, like if you have it over here, in that case, you can click on add Microsoft Store app and then find the game in the list. Once you find the game, add the game, and then click on it, and then high performance, and then you can check. Now the next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. So instead of launching the game from Steam or Epic Games Launcher or Steam or Xbox app, you launch the game from the game installation folder. So make a right click on the game, select manage, click on browse local files. This will take you to the game installation folder. Open the game folder, and then just make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, you can make a right click, go to properties, go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work, this time put a check over here, select Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. If that does not work, select Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game. Still not working, put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game, and then check. When you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, in that case you can uncheck these boxes, hit apply, click on OK, follow the next step. Now if you have the game on Epic Games Launcher, do the same thing. If you have the game on Xbox app, make a right click and then go to manage, and then go to files, and then click on browse. This will take you to the game installation folder. Open the game folder, content, and over here you will see this game launcher helper option. You can make a double click, launch the game, and you can even try this OakGame Binaries GDK. If you're able to launch the game, make a right click and try this. Maybe it will work, maybe it will not work, but if you receive this error, I think the game launcher one will work. You can just make a right click and then click on run as administrator, click yes to allow, and this will launch the game. Let me close the game for now. And the next step is to verify the game files. Now to verify the game files, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, go to properties and go to install files tab, and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once the verification is complete, launch the game and then check. Epic Games Launcher, you can go to library. I don't have the game on Epic Games Launcher, so you can click on this three dot, you will see verify option, so verify the game file, or you can go to manage game, and then over there you will see the verify option, so verify the game. Now if you have the game on Game Pass, users, make a right click, manage, and then go to files, and then click on verify and repair, and then launch the game. Next step is to run Steam or Epic Games Launcher as an administrator. Now for this, first of all, close Steam. If the Steam is running, go to Steam and then exit, and then you can relaunch Steam, but make sure that you run it as an administrator. Make a right click and then click on run as administrator. Similarly, for Epic Games Launcher user, you can just make a right click, exit Epic Games Launcher, and then you can launch Epic Games Launcher and make a right click and then click on run as administrator and then check. Now the next step is to delete the config folder. When you delete the config folder, all saved settings will be lost. So to delete the config folder, you can open File Explorer, go to this PC. Now open C drive. Now open users folder, open your username folder, open app data. If you don't see app data at the top, click on view, select show, put a check on hidden items, and then open app data folder, open the local folder, and okay, I'm sorry, go to documents folder over here. Straight away go to documents folder over here, open my games. Over here you will see Borderlands 3 folder. Open this folder, open saved folder. Now open the here you can see the config folder. So make a right click, copy this folder. If you want to create a backup, you can create a backup. Once you have a backup, you can delete this folder. Make a right click and then you can click on delete, and once this is deleted, now launch the game. If that does not work, then rename the save game files. When you rename the save game files, all the game progress will be lost. You have to start everything from scratch. So create a backup first. So to create a backup, you can go to documents folder, my games, Borderlands 3, make a right click, copy this folder, paste it to the desktop. Once you have a backup created, now you can rename this folder. Make a right click, then click on rename.old, and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, the next step is to Epic Games Launcher players update Epic Games Launcher. So you can go to Epic Games Launcher, top right you will see your profile icon, click on it, then go to settings option. If there is any update, you will see update now option or install service now. So click for more info. So if over here, if you see update option, update your Epic Games Launcher. So update everything from here, and then you can launch the game. Then you have to restart Epic Games Launcher. It will restart automatically. Now the next step is to exit out of Steam Beta. Now for this, you can go to Steam and then go to settings and then go to interface option over here. And over here, if you see client beta participation, you can select no beta chosen and then restart Steam. You have to close Steam and then restart Steam and then check. Next step is to run this command. These commands are provided in the video description. So type in cmd in Windows search box and then make a right click on command prompt app and then click on run as administrator. Run as administrator is important. Click on yes to allow. Paste the command over here. So copy the first command and paste it over here, hit the enter key. Now run the second command, paste it over here, hit the enter key. Now run the third command, paste it over here, and then you can check. Now still not working. The next step is to go to this location. Now for this, go to the game installation folder, make a right click, browse local files, open the engine folder, extras folder, Redist folder, ENUS, and here you can see this setup file. Make a right click and then click on run as administrator, click on yes to allow, and then you can check. So agree, then click on install and let the installation complete. Once this is installed, you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to close Epic services and then relaunch the game from the game installation folder. So you can just make a right click and then go to task manager, make a right click on the start menu, go to task manager, and if you find Epic services running somewhere, any kind of Epic services, so I have the Epic Games Launcher open, let me close this, and then if find any other Epic services running, so close all the Epic games and then go to the game installation folder and launch the game from game installation folder. Now the next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in the launch option. Make a right click on the game, select properties. In the launch option, type in -DX11. Now you can close this, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, this time you can type in -DX12, launch the game and then check. Still not working. In that case, you can remove this, empty this, and then follow the next step. Epic Games Launcher, can go to Epic Games Launcher settings. You will scroll down, you will find the game at the bottom. You can click on the game and there you can try the command line arguments, DX11 or DX12 in the launch option, and then you can check. Now the next step is to update Windows to the latest version. Now for this, you can open Windows settings and then now I forgot one thing. For Game Pass user, if you want to run the game as an administrator, make a right click, go to manage and then click on create desktop shortcut, and you can go to desktop. You will find the game shortcut over here, and then you can make a right click on the game shortcut and then click on run as administrator and then check. Now update Windows. Now to update Windows, go to Windows Update or Update and Security and then click on check for update. In my case, I have stopped the update for now due to some reason, just ignore it. Click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, then restart the game, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Install these visual files. So click on and download this x86 and x64. So download this file and then you can run this exe file. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install button, hit install. x64 user, click on it and then run this exe file. Download both x86 and x64. And then if you see repair, click on repair. If you see If you see install option, hit install. Make sure you install both the files, and once installed, then restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory.
So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box, and then click on View Advanced System Settings, and then click on the first settings, and then go to Advanced tab, and then click on Change over here, and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive, and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 gigabyte. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM, that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576, and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case, that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 49152. Now click on set over here, then click on OK, apply, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this.
Now the next step is to do not overclock. So if you have overclocked your computer, set it to default. Close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner, or any kind of overclocking application running, close it. Disable Steam overlay. Now for this you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, and turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. If you have any other overlay application running, like if you have Discord running, go to Discord settings, turn off overlay. If you have NVIDIA app running, go to NVIDIA app settings, turn off NVIDIA overlay. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Next step is to unplug all the external devices from the computer. So if you have HOTAs, wheel, pedals which you're not using, disconnect all the USB adapter from the computer. Disconnect additional controllers. So if you have any extra controller connected to the computer, disconnect it. Disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. If you have any third-party application or services running, close it. If you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to update the BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, update the BIOS, and then log into the computer and then launch the game. In case of laptop, make sure battery is more than 10% when you update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when you are updating the BIOS. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can make a right click on the game, select manage, and then click on uninstall. Now after the uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to different drive like D drive or E drive or any external drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, then install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run this game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.